Time for a new segment, everyone. This whole month of June, I will be dedicated to the Book of Psalms. So let's dive into the text and the lyrics of the Bible's poetic songbook. So welcome to Leah Bible Babbles Psalms. Psalms has always been an important book for Christians, even if it is in the Old Testament. And it's been a prayer book and a songbook for generations for all things of life. Among the early Christians during the New Testament takes place, Psalms has been regarded as the poetic and the prophetic about Jesus' lives, doing and preaching. Psalms is divided into 5 books, where each and every book covers a passage in life. I have decided to start from the beginning and dive a little bit deeper into the text with some personal reflection where it fits. Every episode will contain 5 psalms. But before I begin, there are 2 things we need to know before anything else. What purpose the song had and who wrote them. A majority of the songs was used during different offering ceremonies and concluding of what they was about, like praise or thanksgiving and so on. We get the timeline that they were written before the Babylonian imprisonment. So who wrote the texts? In my episode about King David, we could conclude that the guy was busy with both the ladies' war and with the pen and parchment, because at least half of the 150 songs are being written by him. The first psalm is divided into 2 verses. The first one reflects on the good path you can take in life, and about the second one about the bad path you can take. So how can we see that in the text? In chapter 1, line 3a, he is like a tree planted nearby water, gives fruit at the right time, and leaves never withers. Because faith is like a tree. The root system is what gives the tree the stability to no matter how much the wind blows. The second verse is about the bad path. Well, bad in the sense of not having God in your life and therefore not having faith. This psalm is about how David became king. It's about, some interpret that is Jesus Christ the text is about. The text is about the anointed one. So it's open for interpretation. In line 7b, you are my son. And in the line 8, continue with, ask me and I will give you all people to your legacy and the whole earth as property. The Lord makes a statement that will last to the end of days. Son here means the adopted title that the King of Israel has the heavenly king's rightful heir. Here is one of the first songs written by King David, or it's about how he needed to flee from one of his sons. The Hebrew word for written by can be interpreted in different ways. One way that is really was him that wrote it, while other was that it was for him or for his heirs by the house of David. It is possible that the meaning have changed throughout time. Anyway, In line 4, 6 and 8b we get, "But you, Lord, are my shield and honor. You are the ones that gives me victory. I lay down and slept. I woke up and the Lord supports me. You punch my enemies on the jaw. You crush the teeth of the godless." So here is a Lord that gives strength, protection and support. In the first line we get a description. The song was made for a string instrument. We know that King David was good at lyre, so the assumption that he wrote the lyrics is not that far-fetched. In line 2a and 2d we can see, "Answer me when I call, show me mercy and hear my prayers." It makes me think of the song from Tassie, "Lord, hear my prayer." There's a link down below of the song if you are curious how it goes. The psalm ends with some encouraging words in line 8 to 9. "But you have gotten more joy, but by you I have gotten more joy than those who have got grain and wine in abundance. I lay me down to sleep in peace. You, my Lord, let me live in comfort." The string instrument is now switched into flute. Throughout the poems, we can see there are different types of instruments that are used for different purposes. There are horns, trumpet, flute, lyre, harp, 10-stringed harp, tambourine, and cymbals. I can only imagine if there were all instruments here combined with lyrics. Then we have worship on our heads. Because in line 8 it says, "Then I can walk into your house. Your greatness is good. I fall down and surrender turn towards your holy temple." That makes me think of the song Goodness of God. There's a link down below for that too. The Psalms ends with line 13. "You, Lord, bless the rightfully. Your grace covered him like a shield." So here were the first 5 songs. I hope you have enjoyed them. Feel free to browse around in here. Here are playlists for both the believer and for the seeker. Here are the gates open, the roof is high and the floor is low. Please leave a comment and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And in the description you will find links for more to read or to listen to and to my different social accounts. And also link if you want to support me, of course. And with that, I will say see you later. Bye!